Alright, so hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we have a very interesting concept where we are going to be ranking all of the mobs in Minecraft based on how likely they are to be involved in a crypto scam. We have at the top of the list Logan Paul. These guys are the most likely to try and rob you in a crypto scam. And at the bottom we have Mr. Money. These guys are way too smart, they're way too knowledgeable when it comes to money, they wouldn't try such a thing. So without further ado, let's begin. Creeper, a staple of Minecraft. He likes to blow up. With that being said, he also likes to blow up people's bank accounts. He is a rug pull bro. The pig, he seems like he is smart with his money. He knows what is going on. I'll put him in the index funds category. He's not going to try and scam you with that, but he's going to try and tell you all about the S&P 500. The skeleton, he seems like the kind of guy. He's been here for a while. He's Mr. Money. He knows exactly what to do. The spider. Now the spider, he seems like a little sneaky, a little sly, a little quick. He looks like a crypto man. He's gonna try and sell you on the bitcoins and the NFTs. The sheep. The sheep, once again, I'm gonna put him in index fund category. He seems like he knows what to do with his money. The zombie. Zombie. Oh, he is gonna try and scam you. He's gonna get every dollar he can out of you. With that being said, he is our first Logan Paul. The chicken. The chicken, very smart man, but at the same time, he doesn't know much about his finances. What is that? The cow, once again, what is that? He doesn't know too much. The ghast. Now the ghast, he also doesn't know too much. You know, he's older, he's too big, he's got other things to worry about. The slime, on the other hand, he's Mr. Money. He knows exactly where all of his money is going, and he's got multiple different rental properties. The zombie piglin. Zombie piglin, he is a rug pull bro. He's gonna try his best to steal as much money from you as possible. Cave spider, very similar to a normal spider. I'm gonna put him in crypto man. Enderman. Now, despite contrary belief, most people might think that he is a Logan Paul. He's gonna try and scam you, teleport around, and steal your money. But actually, he's a nice guy. He doesn't want that bad life. He's going in the index fund category. He's gonna try and help you with your finances. The silverfish, sly, sneaky. He knows exactly what he's doing. Logan Paul. The squid, what is that? He doesn't really know what's going on. The wolf, he has his own crypto, Dogecoin. With that being said, Logan Paul. The blaze, he seems pretty smart. I'm gonna put him in the index fund category. The ender dragon. Now, ender dragon has his own dimension. He's got multiple different end city rentals. With that being said, Mr. Money. The magma cube, not as good as the normal slime, but with that being said, he's just going in crypto man. He's gonna tell you all about Dogecoin and how it's the next big thing, but he's not gonna try and sell you some course. With that being said, the mushroom. He is a what is that? He's on his own little island. He doesn't know too much about what's going on outside of the mushroom island. He doesn't know what a crypto scam is. However, someone who does know exactly what a crypto scam is the snowman. The snowman. He's sly, he's a little sneaky. He's got that pumpkin head on, but he also has a head underneath. He's gonna try and trick you. So I'm actually gonna put him in rug pull bro. The villager needs no explanation. He is a Logan Paul. He's gonna try and take all of your money as soon as possible. What else do you expect? The black cat. The black cat, he's sneaky, he's sly, but he's also smart. So he's going in the index fund category. The iron golem. Literally made of material that can be sold for money. So he is going to try his best to stay out of it, and instead He's going into the what is that category. The ocelot. Not nearly as smart as the black cat, but he's going in crypto man. The bat. The bat, he doesn't know what's going on. What is that? The witch. The witch is going in the Mr. Money category. The witch has her own hut in the middle of the swamp. She's got a pet. She's got her life set. Therefore, Mr. Money. The wither. Now, the wither, on the other hand, he's a little bit out there, you know. You don't know what's coming next with the wither. And with that being said, he's just trying to sell you some basic crypto. Nothing too major. The wither skeleton, however, he's a little bit more sneaky. He's going to go in the rug pull bro category. He's definitely going to try and get you with some kind of scam. The zombie villager. He's just a basic index fund man. He's been around. He's already done his time in the Logan Paul category. He's just living out the rest of his life. The mule. The mule, he's smart, quick, efficient. Is what I would say if he was a horse. But he's not. He's going in the what is that category. The horse. The horse is going in Mr. Money. No explanation needed. The donkey. The donkey, similar to the mule, except he's got a little bit more going for him. He's going in the index fund category. The skeleton horse, however, now this is a guy you gotta look out for. He's gonna go in the crypto man category, with the zombie horse going in rug pull bro. The elder guardian. He's an older man. He's done his time. Therefore, Mr. Money. But our next Logan Paul is going to the Endermite. Just like with Ender Pearls, he comes in one every 16 rug pull schemes, and he tries to sell it to you as best as he can. The normal guardian, he doesn't really know what's going on. He goes to his 9 to 5, he goes home to his family. What is that? The bunny. The bunny, similar to the guardian, he's just trying to live his life as he can. He's going in index fund. But the shulker. The shulker is a man who will try and sell you. He's going in rug pull bro. Teleporting all around, shooting out these advertisements at you. He knows how to sell his crypto. The husk. Husk, very similar to the zombie villager, except he's a little bit smarter. I'm actually going to put him in Mr. Money. He's done his time. He doesn't burn it in daylight. He knows what's going on. The polar bear. I haven't seen a more Logan Paul than the polar bear. They're aggressive. They attack at will. And he is going to try and sell you on the next big Dogecoin. The stray. The stray, a little bit more sneaky than the skeleton. So we're going to put him in crypto man. The evoker. Ooh, now the evoker is a guy you gotta watch out for. Because when his crypto scam falls apart, he's got a totem of undying to bring him back. This guy is not getting cancelled on Twitter. He is a Logan Paul. The llama. Very basic man. He knows what's going on. So we're going to put him in index fund. The Allay. Sneaky, sneaky. You only see them when you see the evoker. They're just trying to get some of that money. He's a rug pull bro. The Illager. Now he's a little bit more aggressive. However, he's not going to try and sell you something. He's just going to try and tell you how crypto is the next big thing and you have to invest now. The parrot, Mr. Money. No ifs, ands, or buts. He has his finances down to a T. The cod. The cod, he is, I would say, probably the dumbest of all the fish. He's going in the what is that category. The dolphin, however, quick, sly. They're going to give you dolphin's grace and they're going to quickly pull out. That's what we call a Logan Paul. The drowned. Not nearly as Logan Paul-esque as the zombie, but he still is going to try and sell you some crypto. The Phantom. Now the Phantom only comes out at night. You wanna know what else only comes out at night? Big news on crypto scams. Get this guy in the rug pull bro category. Pufferfish. What is that? He doesn't really know what's going on. The Salmon. Very similar to the Cod, except he's got this nice little suit on. He's going in Mr. Money. But the Clownfish, just like with crypto, he's a clown. He's going in Crypto Man. The Turtle. Very smart guy, very wise. He is Mr. Money. Now the Fox, on the other hand, he's a Logan Paul. You know, they're running around. They always got sometimes berries, sometimes diamonds, even emeralds in their mouth, trying to get you to click, just like with the crypto scams. The Panda. The Panda, he's a very smart guy, going in index funds. The Pillager, on the other hand, he's gonna try and sell you some. Very similar to the Illager. The Ravager, on the other hand, oh, he is gonna try and scrape the bottom of the barrel and get as much money out of crypto as he can. The Llama. The Llama, kinda similar to, I guess this is actually the Alpaca. Basically one and the same, therefore he's also in index funds. The Wandering Trader. You can't get more Logan Paul than this. He shows up once every 2 months, tries to sell you stuff at outrageous prices, and when you finally buy, he leaves. The Bee. The Bee is Mr. Money. He knows exactly what is going on with his finances. Unlike the Hoglin. He does not know. He's going in what is that? The Piglin. Piglin, he's a smart guy, but he also loves gold. And gold is money. He is a rug pull bro. But the Piglin Brute, contrary to popular belief, is not actually as unwilling to spend his money. He can spend some money. Therefore, he's going in index funds. The Strider. Don't really know much about you, and because of that, you don't really know much about your finances. What is that? The Zombified Piglin, however. Now this guy, he is coming back from the dead. And he's been around a while. Therefore, he is going in index funds. The Axolotl. Cute on the inside, terrifying on the outside. He's gonna try and get every single dollar he can from you like an OnlyFans model. Rug pull bro. Glow Squid. Similar to the normal squid, except he's a lot brighter. He's got a lot more to him. Therefore, he is an index fund. The Goat. The Goat, you never know what's coming up next. He might let you pet him, he might try and hit you off the mountain. Crypto Man. The Allay. The Allay. Running around collecting your diamonds, trying to steal your stuff. Rug pull bro. The Frog. The Frog, he's got his whole life ahead of him. He's got his tadpoles at home. Therefore, Mr. Money. The Warden. While he might seem intimidating, so is the stock market. He goes in index funds. The Camel. The Camel, you really never know what's coming up next. And therefore, he's going to try and sell you some crypto. He's going in Crypto Man. The Sniffer doesn't really know what's going on that much. He's going in what is that? Unlike him, the Armadillo, he's a little bit more sneaky, so he's gonna go in Crypto Man. Now, this, I don't actually know who this guy is, if I'm being honest with you. He's going in what is that? And same with the Breeze. He is a little bit more sly, but at the end of the day, he's a smart guy. Index funds. And with that being said, my friends, this is every Minecraft mob ranked on how likely they are to be in a crypto scam. If you liked the video, please let me know in the comment section down below. And with that being said, have a great day. Bye.